I am so frustrated right now with trying to create quality videos that if I was a normal person, I would give up. We have been doing YouTube for a little over 4 months now. We have 47 videos and shorts posted, and it is so disappointing that the video quality is not getting better. I'm not talking about the content because that is subjective to each person's personal likes and dislikes. What I'm talking about are things like the picture quality, sound quality, and scene transitions. For example, even now I'm doing this voiceover on a cheap $20 gaming headset. Getting a new microphone is one of the things that I do plan to do. I just want to find a good quality one, and I've been trying to watch other YouTubers to see if any of them mention what microphones they use, but I just don't want to drop $100 on a microphone only to find out I don't like it. But I think I'm just going to go ahead, maybe start with the mid-price one, $50, and then maybe a $90 one. But then even at that point, I think I might just give up until I have something exact. But anyways, I digress. What I'm going to do today is take you on a walk with us at Creek MetroPark and just vent. Perhaps if you're new to starting your own YouTube channel, this will help you to not feel so alone. I'm not the most technologically advanced person. I have been wanting to do YouTube for a while as a way to preserve our videos without taking up space on my phone or having to keep track of flash drives. The one thing that kept holding me back was the thought of having to edit. I had no clue how to edit videos, and when I would search YouTube to learn how, it just seemed so overwhelming. I heard a couple of YouTubers do a paid promotion for Canva, and since Canva has a free version, I figured I would give that a try. I won't get too much into my strong dislike of Canva because I plan to do a video on that, just letting you guys know what the hiccups are, what the limitations are. It's new and it's just not ready for regular use. And I'll just say that for now, but I want to get my facts straight before I do a whole video on it. As far as I want to retry some things as to get you the exact file size limitations and so on. But one of the positives with Canva is that it is set up in a way that it's pretty easy to teach yourself, even for someone like me who I resisted getting a smartphone for years after it came out. I don't know when I got my first one, but I was loyal to my faithful slide phone for as long as I could until it just got to the point where they weren't selling them anymore. And I finally did get an iPhone, or not an iPhone, excuse me, a smartphone. So yeah, Canva was unfortunately at my intellectual level when it came to being able to teach myself how to edit. About a year ago, I did have to get a new phone, and the only two requirements I had were 256 gigabytes of storage and the best phone camera that I was willing to pay for. Now, notice I didn't say that I could afford, but was willing to pay for. I do live a pretty frugal life. You'll notice most of the stuff that we do is free. I'm actually watching the video play right now as I'm talking, and the picture quality on my phone is amazing, and I wish you guys could see what I see on my phone. But anyways, I ended up buying a Motorola Moto G Stylus 5G 2024, whatever that means. I had to search my order history to get you the name of it. I paid $150 for it new off of Amazon, and I don't remember if it was a Black Friday deal or not. I had my son come over and set it up for me. Thank goodness, for children. So I hear a lot of YouTubers say, you only need a phone to get started, but they all seem to have iPhones, and that's never going to happen for me. Even if someone gave me an iPhone, I would just wonder why they hated me so much. And maybe it's just because I'm old, but I like my Android platform. So I am determined to make this work with my current phone, and if not, I will cave and get a camera. But what's led to my current and utter frustration is the latest video I posted at Possum Creek. I was so excited for that video because the picture quality on my phone was amazing. I was happy with the content and the way things flowed, and I liked that it was our first nature walk where I kept in our original audio and I didn't do a voiceover. I was also really excited for my son who lives out of state to see one of our nature parks. And then I posted it. Now, When I post the videos, it's hard for me to go back and watch them. I don't like seeing myself on the screen. I don't like hearing my voice. And that's part of the reason why my thumbnails are AI generated. Now, I do my own thoughts. Like I put what I want it to look like, and I do play around with it. So it is some of me doing it, but it is AI generated. And that's actually the only thing that I do AI related. I don't want to put out fake videos. I try to keep things as real as possible. So yeah, I guess I'll take some time. I'll tell you guys. So, I record the videos, as I'm doing the activity, of course. And then I come home and on my phone, I'll watch the clips to see if there was anything that I needed to delete because it's accidentally recorded. And for a while, I was even editing, like shortening them on my phone. So the first thing I do, like I said, I record them on my phone and I watch them. Okay, with my face that small on my phone, I can tolerate looking at it, and I turn the volume down pretty low so I can just, hear what I need to hear. Okay, and then I will upload them to Canva, but now I'm using CapCut, so I upload them to CapCut. And then I play it through, again, just to make sure I didn't duplicate any clips, to make sure nothing is glitching out, make sure that, like, there's no words in there that I didn't want to have. And when I do that, I get to see the pictures. Like even now when I'm doing the voiceover, the picture is playing and it's so clear. Okay, so then the next step is, when I was using Canva, was to download it in 4K. And then I upload it to YouTube. Well, after seeing my own videos that many times, once I get to that point of uploading it on YouTube, I just don't feel like watching it again, especially when it's like one of the 25-minute videos, because that's like, 25 minutes when I watch the clips on my phone, 25 minutes when I watch it through the editing process. Plus, it's actually a little longer because I have to play stuff back, go back to a certain spot, cut stuff out, and then to turn around and watch 25 minutes on TV and to see my face blown up so large, I can't do it. So I finally worked up the courage to watch that Possum Creek video, and I was appalled. It was so frustrating. Like I said, I record all my videos in 4K. I upload them to Canva in 4K, and Canva has an option where you can download in 4K if you have Canva Pro, which I do. The issue is that Canva will rarely download the videos. So I spend all that time creating something that I'm proud of for my current skill level, only to have the platform not let me download it. Now, Canva also has this option where you can export directly to YouTube, but that always doesn't work. Like sometimes it will let you export and other times that will fail as well. And then the other downside is that it doesn't export to YouTube in 4K, despite the fact that you recorded in it, uploaded it, and all that stuff. So after dealing with that for a day, and I can't even tell you how many hours I spent trying to get that thing to download and to export. So the next day at work, at the beginning of my shift, I set my phone up to export directly to YouTube, turned my phone off, and went about my day. So after I saw that quality, I couldn't even watch the whole thing. I was so frustrated, one, that of the time I spent, but even just as a viewer, if I saw someone else's YouTube video like that, I honestly wouldn't watch it either, just because it literally was hurting my eyes. I was sitting here thinking I needed glasses. Like it was so blurry, it was distorted, and I don't know what went wrong. And now a normal person would probably take the video down, but the reason I'm not is because I'm just going to keep it real. I've said in another video that one thing I hope to do during this journey of learning is to encourage others who want to start their own YouTube channel to start, even if they have no clue what they're doing. It's too easy to see the established YouTubers and think that your videos have to be as perfect as theirs, and it doesn't. I seriously doubt that they started out with flawless videos as well. So after I posted part 1, I told myself I'm finding another editing platform, even if it takes me a while to learn it. This time I went with CapCut. This is one of the platforms that was really intimidating to me when I had no experience with editing. But after using Canva, I felt like I could figure out CapCut, and I did, somewhat. I was able to piece together my clips, add in a little text, and upload it. Oh yeah, right here in this video, I was not expecting to see this. We were walking the Purple Trail and we came across all these tents, and I almost think they were the veterans. I saw a veteran flag there, but wow, that looks so cool. I didn't even know that was going on. Okay, we were on the purple trail, by the way. I might remember to put that in the description. And this is pretty much in real time because I knew that I was just going to be doing a voiceover. And I didn't want to sit at home and have like the camera on me because, like I said, I don't like seeing my face on the TV. So I was like, well, let's just do this. We'll go on a walk and then I'll come home and do a voiceover about my frustrations because I don't want you guys thinking that I'm posting these poor quality videos and that I don't realize it. I do realize it and I am working on getting better. And the reason I don't make the videos private when they're that poor is, one, if something were to happen to me tomorrow, I want my kids to be able to see these videos and remember what mom was like. And if they ever have kids in the future, the grandkids will be like, oh, that's grandma. Yeah, it's a little morbid. But the other thing is if I make it private, I'm not going to get any feedback from people who may have a tip for me like, oh, yeah, I've started out and I used this and this is how I fixed the issue. So I'm just going to go ahead and just keep the videos public, even though they're not the best quality. And I try to be upfront with people, about what the video is going to be about because I don't like to waste people's time. I don't like wasting my time watching stuff. I try not to do any clickbait titles or try to like suck someone in and then just be like, oh, well, that was a waste of my time. All right, what was I talking about? Okay, so yeah, I switched to CapCut. I got my pieces clipped together. I added in a couple text boxes. I didn't want to spend too much time on it because I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to upload it, but I did. And I went back to watch it. I'm like, because I was all excited and oh my God, the picture quality still sucked. And now at this point, I'm starting to think it's my phone. But before I go out and buy a camera, I'm going to troubleshoot a couple things. The camera I'm thinking about buying is a DJI Osmo Action 4 camera, but I have to be realistic with myself. My track record with digital cameras is abysmal. I buy them and then I never use them. And part of the reason is because of how heavy and bulky they were in the past. But even with the new smaller versions, I just don't want to have two items that do the same thing. And having to remember my phone, which, you always need your phone on you no matter what, but having to remember my phone and a camera and batteries and just, I don't want to deal with all that. I know that when the time comes to record a video, I'm going to use my phone because it's a lot easier to just post and share using that. And then with the camera, I'd have to wait till I got home, link it to my computer, download everything to my computer, then go from there to CapCut. And it's just, I don't know. Before I go that route, I'm going to try a few more things with my phone first. So I share this information with you so you can decide for yourself if what I am saying is relevant for your situation or not. One thing we aim for on this channel is full transparency. Of course, there's some things that we're not going to share, obvious stuff like bank account numbers, social security numbers. But for the most part, we're going to answer anything that someone asks. We do try our best to respond to every comment. I mean, I say that as if we have a lot of comments. But if you comment, we will respond to you. Unless you're shy and nervous and you don't want a response, then you can, I don't know. If I learn who you are and that you're the type that you just want to comment just to be nice, but you don't really want that response because you're shy, I understand and I will respect and I'll do my best to remember who you are. If you are that type of a person, I get it because I will comment on some YouTubers' channels, like the new people, just to encourage them. And then I feel like so awkward when they respond back. I don't know. I'm weird. You'll get to know that about me. I'm extremely weird. So right now, I'm not now, nor will I ever chase monetization on YouTube. If it happens, that's great. But if not, that's fine too. So if that is your ultimate goal, I'm not going to be able to help you get there. But if you're interested in starting a channel as a hobby and you want to have fun with it, then you can feel free to follow along with us, watch our mistakes, hopefully learn from them, and feel better about where you are in your journey of starting your own channel. And if you like our content, but the editing has you cringing, trust me, I get it. Feel free to check back in a couple of months and hopefully there will be some progress. I have about 4 more videos saved on my phone that I need to edit, and I plan to keep track of the different things that I'm trying on CapCut to improve the video quality, and I will try to remember to share that in the description or the comment section of each video. If I still cannot get the video quality to improve, then I'm going to just cave in and get a camera. I have a vacation coming up to Arizona, tons more nature walks, vacation in Myrtle Beach, kayaking, and plenty of vlogging that I'll be doing this year. Yeah, as of right now, those are the plans. Oh, and then my son invited us to this kayak event in Indianapolis, I think it is, or maybe it's just in Indiana. I don't remember. So if I'm allowed to, I'll record on that. Unless it's white water rafting, in which case I will be fearing for my life and probably will not have my camera out. So I was hoping to get this editing stuff figured out before summer came. That doesn't look like it's going to be the case. Even so, I will not give up, and I hope you don't either. So I think there might be about 10 minutes left in this video. I'm going to play around with the music options on CapCut and let you just listen to that if you would like to continue watching. And thank you so much for being here.